Hey, thank y'all for tuning in again. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in again. We got the radio guys jumping on here. Hey, I'm your host, Mr. Yosemite Sam 314. Hey, we got Ross Steen with us joining this week. And then we got Adam O, our engineer that gets it done. All right. We down one, but he'll be all right. So today, I just want to ask you guys, man. I hope y'all had a good day today, man. The weather was nice here in St. Louis. Hey, and I've been chilling. How about y'all?
Yep, chilling, man.
Chilling, man. Yeah.
There
I
you
got
go.
out. I got out and went to the store earlier. I mean, it was nice out, man. So no complaints, man.
Yeah. Hey, before we get started, man, I want to tell everybody, hey, please, when you get a chance, go check us out. We got the prototype right here, the Radio Guys face mask. We got T-shirts and hats and other things coming soon. All right.
Why I ain't got mine, man? Where mine
Man,
at?
just the prototype, man. We got you covered. Got you some
Damn,
money.
man.
So get it together, brother.
All right.
Hey, but check this out. We're gonna jump right into it, man. We're gonna pick up where we left off last week. And we were talking about random topics, okay? And you can name it what you want and you can take it how you want it, but I'm gonna start back. When we last talked, Rothstein was on here, all right? So it was me, you, and Mr. Professor, aka Truth. So we was talking about things and we left off talking about having a battle in the war. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking things about when it comes to the black community and how things should possibly be handled. So I think like when you have things like the whole war situation, and when I say the war, it's blacks against blacks, it's police against blacks, and things like that. Not saying that other things don't happen in other communities and other things and things that happen around other people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the war that we having is when people are satisfied with just something small and minimal when you can do so much more. So with me saying that, I know you had a few things that you were saying last week, Adamo, and I want you to please, sir, continue to elaborate on that because I know we ran out of time last time.
Oh, okay. Basically, what I was just saying is that I don't have an issue with us having a problem with police shootings, but I also want us to, because no police, any encounter with a police officer, there should be no shootings, none at all. That's my goal. But I do understand that when you're in a field of policing and you got guns and you're dealing with criminals, it's gonna happen. My biggest issue, or that I feel is a necessity in the black community, is us killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
I rank that higher, and that's all I was saying, man.
So with that being said, Rothstein, you weren't on here last week, and that was some of the things that we talked about. Let me get your input and what you think or where you stand in your feelings.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna even lie. I don't even really know what y'all talking about. So break it down a little bit,
Okay.
man, like
All
because
right.
I just want to make sure I got it right.
Got you. Got you.
Actually, what you asking.
Got you. So this was how it came up about basically trying to run the race instead of They trying to run a sprint instead of a marathon. So the issue came up last week where we were talking about the things that happened with the police and the black guy in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Hey, wait a minute. Who is they?
It was me, Adamo, and Professor. This is what
Yeah,
we were talking about.
who is the they trying to run the race?
Black folks.
Okay, in general.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Black folks in general. Okay. That community. So my thing when I said about that, I said, yes, was it sad that he got shot? It is. Just be glad he still have his life. Because what he did was he took a chance and he gambled with his life after the police told him not to do this, that, and the third. Okay. So my thing is this. I said, as black people, one thing we have to do in this life is listen, and we have a hard problem with listening. So that's where that came about, running the race and or the battle versus the war type thing. So that's where that came from, and that's what I'm asking you. Like, with that being said, like if you have an opinion, if you have a feeling, if you have something to put in on it, that's what I want to know where you stand.
And let me say another thing before Brandon, before you go.
Okay.
All of these police shootings, ain't they arresting police officers too?
They are now, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of lean more towards what Adam was saying about the we killing each other thing, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a bigger problem, and because like young people killing young people in mass numbers. Every day you turn on, it's another young person, and it used to be young guys. Now they killing young girls.
Right.
So all the youth getting attacked. So I think that's a bigger issue that nobody really ever talk about. They talk about this because it ain't supposed to happen, but just like the police ain't supposed to kill them, we ain't supposed to be killing each other.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask you this, like I asked last week.
And hold on. And I think that is one of the biggest reasons why they don't take us serious.
Hmm.
I believe it. I believe that. That's yeah, wholeheartedly. So with that being said, do you think like some of the ways how we grew up and how our parents grew up and things like that, where they say it takes a village to raise a child or it takes a community to raise a child? Do you think if we can get back to some of those principles, do you think some things that have a chance to shape up and be better for the future? Or do you think things will go from bad to worse?
When you say,
First, I was gonna say
go ahead,
first,
Brandon.
I don't think you can get back there for real
And why is that?
because the parents are like this generation. These the parents of these kids that's out here killing each other. Those parents wasn't raising their kids for real. They didn't even really know what it meant to be a parent. Because a lot of this stuff is from them like girls who had babies when we was in high school and all this stuff already. And I just don't think that with the way everybody's in tune of social media, wanting to be seen, and little kids is just man, the little kids is wild. I don't think like I remember growing up there, and I ain't saying I'm old, but if I saw a neighbor and I was finna do something, I thought about they gonna tell my motherfucking mama, and I'm done.
Hmm.
Nowadays, ain't nobody worrying about nobody. Older people not gonna say nothing to the kids because they're scared of the kids. You think
But
about it, you walking down, you see some kids just doing something stupid or whatever. You say something to them, 9 times out of 10, that little motherfucker got a gun.
and you know what? You right about that. So do you think in some instances that uh when it comes to the police, I'm not gonna say black on black. When it comes to the police and they give you a command and you ignore that command or they tell you to do something and you choose to ignore what they ask you to do you think it's justified that when they do shoot them, whatever happens
Nah,
after that is justified?
nah, because you see it differently every day. You see some of the same situations where black versus white is in these situations, and I see situations where white people just downright outright talking crazy to them and everything, and don't nothing happen to them. You see serial killers and mass shooters get taken into custody. So no, no.
Adam,
I
what
I
about you?
I think the problem is not a racial thing. I think it's a
Yeah.
policing thing with the killings that are, because a lot of these killings could have been avoided. Like with the guy down in Minnesota,
George
what's
George
his
Floyd.
name?
Floyd.
George Floyd. Like if police had a different protocol when they're dealing with like, because literally he was a crackhead that was strung out on drugs. If
Hmm.
they had a different protocol to deal with people like that, that probably could have been avoided. If they had a different legit a
Yeah.
move that okay, that move where we put knees on people's necks,
Hmm.
if that wasn't in their protocol or as a legal move for them to use, he would have still been living. But
Hey,
that was a legal move that they could have used,
sometimes
that they
though,
used on him. Go ahead, Brandon.
sometimes though, man, you gotta use common sense in the situation. You know when you overboard. And if he handcuffed and all this, ain't no reason for your knee to be on his damn neck.
That's a
Yeah,
Flat out,
fact.
for real. It
That's a
ain't for
fact.
real. I'm gonna keep it real. But I kind of feel like what you saying because I ain't gonna even lie. I always comply.
yeah. Don't
I
fight it in the
always been
street.
taught. I always been taught comply. What's the
So,
worst can happen? They can let you go. And
so
I'm gonna tell y'all a story why I say that because when I went on the run in 2015, I ran for a whole year. I got pulled over in Hazelwood on Lindbergh by a cop. He pulled me over. I yes sirred him, no sirred him. He pulled me out the car. No, he ran my name. Say, hey, you got a brake light out. Let me get in the car. Told me, I wish everybody was as nice as you. Have a good day and be a better example for your kids. And
I
let me
think you
drive
told me
off.
that story. I think you
And
told me
I
that
was
story.
wanted.
Yeah, I think
So
you told me that story.
I
Yep.
always comply. I always yes sir, no sir. Most motherfuckers say that's bullshit, but at the end of the day, I get to go home.
Yeah.
So with that being said, that brings me back to what I said. If they give you a command, all right, and you don't follow it, is it justified or not? That's what I'm saying. Like you
I
just
said, no,
said,
it still ain't justified because I don't comply. That means you can kill me, take my life. No.
all right, so I'm gonna bring the same situation up that
So
I
my
brought last
thing
week.
is, the what you can do is you can tase the shit out of me and make me command.
Yeah.
All right,
If I
so
don't command,
yeah, so
why
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
bring
pull
up.
your gun and kill me if I
Yeah.
don't comply?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna
I
bring it up
agree.
last week. Adamo, you was on here last week when I said this. So the whole situation in
But hold
Wisconsin.
on. See the thing. One more thing, real quick. The crazy part about though a lot of these killings of black on police, I mean, police officers on black men, and it's be kind of messed up. A lot of these motherfuckers not even armed.
Yeah.
They unarmed. So if I'm unarmed, why would you have to use deadly force to subdue me?
That's
I'm not
because
arguing. I'm not arguing that point. You know what I'm saying? And I said that last week. That's not the point I'm arguing. The point where I'm getting off, or that I'm trying to get off, is okay. We don't know the entire story of that situation. All we know is where they show where if I think somebody's either arguing or fighting. Don't quote me on that because I'm not saying that's what happened. What I'm saying is from the point on where he walked from the side where him and the police was all the way around the vehicle. All right,
Hey,
and you
I ain't
reached
gonna
out
even
to
lie.
them.
I ain't watching no video. I don't even know what
All
you're
right, but I'm
talking
telling you,
about, man. Cause I ain't gonna even lie. I don't even watch it, man. Cause,
that's cool.
but I'm just saying, even with me not knowing the whole story, I still say me not complying does not give you the right to take my life,
Hey, so I'm gonna finish
regardless
this
of
to that
what
point though.
happened before that. And then, like I'm saying, because it's not like I'm threatening you with a weapon or anything like that. Now, if I'm threatening you with a weapon, I shot at you. First off, if I shoot at you, I already know that my life in danger. So that's just the consequences of what it do. But if I'm not shooting at you or trying to take your life, why do you want to take mine?
All right. With that being said again, so this the situation where they say you give a motherfucker enough rope, you let them hang themselves. All right. So everybody know the police are trained to be suspicious from the jump. Not saying because we black that makes it right. All right. So
No, because nigga, I'm suspicious.
right.
I
So
ain't gonna even lie.
you walk around this car, you walk around whatever it was, a car, a van, whatever it was in the video. You walk all the way around, and I'm steady telling you, stop moving, don't do this, don't do that, and then you open the door and you reach in. How do I know you not reaching in to pull no gun out on me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, he was unarmed, but how do I know? Especially after I done told you, don't get in this
Hey,
car,
hold
don't
on.
reach in this car.
I got a question.
Hmm.
So why ain't pop his ass one time?
That's true. Now, was it overboard? Yes, it was. I'm not
Okay.
disagreeing with that neither.
I
My
mean, okay,
everything
okay.
I'm finna
I get
end
what
up,
you.
I'm
Hey
not
man,
disagreeing with.
is
I'm
this what you want me to say? Hold on. Is this what you want me to say? I agree with the reaction, but not the overreaction.
I can live
Because
with that.
I can kind of the way I can kind of see if I'm in fear for my life in that situation, you might pop.
That's why I'm getting at. Now the whole George Floyd thing, nah, I don't agree with it.
Okay.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
yes, Adamo. Yes, sir. What you
Yeah.
saying?
With the guy down in Wisconsin, um, there's a level of officer safety, but and I
It
get
was
it,
overboard. It was.
but I think officer safety is some bullshit, man. With police officers, I swear to God, man,
To a degree, yeah,
they
bro.
make everything. Put your cigarette out. Well, that's my right to fucking smoke a cigarette if I want to smoke a cigarette while
It
I'm
is.
talking to you. Oh, it's for officer safety. Fuck officer safety over a
Nah, that's
cigarette.
not officer safety at that point.
You
That's
think
just
I'm
trying
gonna
to
burn
abuse your power.
you?
That's just abuse of power at that point.
Yep. So my point is like I always thought that police officers they got away with a lot of shit, man. And I don't think things are racial, man, is what we say it is. So that's why when I look at stuff like I'm like, damn, like George Floyd being killed, the guy down in Wisconsin being killed. That's just
He ain't
bad
got it. He
police.
paralyzed, bro.
Okay, y'all, he did get killed. I'm sorry. That's just bad policing that needs to be changed, and we need to adjust it and make changes to it. It's not.
Cause you can say like I ain't trying to be funny. Yeah, everybody know me. No, I don't rock with the boys in blue.
Oh hell no. Nah.
It ain't all of them ain't bad, man.
Nah,
Right,
It's
they
right.
not.
it's some that's bad, but it's the bad ones that they know about,
That
which give
overshadows
them
the
a
other ones.
bad name because of the wall.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm gonna
that's
ask
the
y'all.
messed up part about it because you got people, actually got police officers who have spoke out against other police officers, the bad
Hmm.
ones, and they end up coming under punishment, fired, and all kind of stuff because they told and nothing actually happened to the officer.
So how do you think it's possible? Not think. What are ideas to possibly try to change the narrative that we have right now as it comes with the police, policing people?
It ain't gonna change. I
It
mean,
ain't.
people turn on CNN and CNN tell you, oh, white officer kills black man, unarmed black
Hey,
man, and they turn it into a racial thing. So
that's the
the way
media, period, man.
exactly
The media is designed to keep people afraid.
Divided
and
and divided.
separated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if they got you afraid, you'll listen to whatever they say.
yeah.
All right, so
Whatever they say.
all right, so we can all agree that it was overkill. We can all agree that you need to comply in order to take a chance to save your life. All right. So I'm gonna switch the topic a little bit. And another thing that kind of burns my britches, was the game Thursday night with Kansas City and Houston, where Houston stayed in the locker room for the national anthem. Kansas City, they stood on the sideline for the national anthem. But they came together in the middle of the field and locked arms, and the fans booed. That burns my bridges, because you're standing in unity for a situation on a platform and one of the highest levels of sports entertainment, to bring awareness to what's going on, and the fans of Kansas City boo. So, like I said, I told y'all that burns me up. So I want to know where y'all stand on
I think the reason
Uh,
why they did that is because they thought that they were going to actually protest. Now, I don't know, because you would have to ask every fan in the stadium, why you booing?
it. Right.
But I think they did that because they thought that they were going to do like the baseball players did and the NBA did, and they were going to walk off the field. That's what
Okay.
I took it
okay.
as.
I don't know because I wasn't watching it. I was watching the motherfucking Lakers. Go Lakers.
Weak ass Lakers.
Hey, can't. Hey, man, Lakers was putting it down, dog. I couldn't even turn away. When the game actually did go off, I turned off my TV and didn't watch the football game. But I mean, it don't even matter to me, man. Cause I mean, shit, just like if I want to say something to you, that's my right. If a motherfucker want to boo, man, they can boo. That's their right, man. It don't even. I mean, I think sometimes people get a little. Not saying you, cause your britches on fire, but people gets too sensitive, man.
Yeah,
Right.
they
Right.
get caught in
I
their
mean,
feelings too much, man.
like
Like,
I I ain't trying to be funny. I know racism exists.
it
Do
is.
it,
I never denied that.
that's what I'm saying. It exists, but do I go through my day like, oh man, the white man shitting on me and all this crazy ass shit? And no, fuck
Yeah.
no, ain't nobody shitting on me but me. If I ain't doing nothing,
Yeah.
That's like you living your life in fear. That's one thing I know I don't do.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like people like kind of like got this messed up mentality on how things is and how it's supposed to be, and like I mean, if you don't change the way you think, man, you're gonna be stuck where you at.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And I ain't worried about like I don't wake up worrying about like I seriously don't. And y'all tell me if y'all do. But y'all wake
Hey,
up thinking that a police officer is gonna assassinate you on a traffic stop. I don't be thinking about that.
hey
I
I
man,
don't.
I
I'm gonna
think
tell you,
about the niggas that look just like me,
hey man, I'm gonna tell you
same
like
skin
this.
tone.
Now, y'all know we stay in St. Louis and
Right.
it get downright dirty around here.
Yeah.
My wife was like, she's going to get her concealed carry to carry her firearm. And she was like, you don't believe in carrying no gun or nothing like that. And I be like, nah, when I leave the house every day, I don't think no motherfucker's gonna do shit to me. And it's kind of fucked up because where we live, but I don't think a motherfucker gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what? I think a little different, but at the same time, I think the same. And what I mean by a little different, I don't think like nobody gonna fuck with me, but it's always a chance because we live in St. Louis. Niggas get
Hey,
besides theyself just because you looking at them.
Yeah.
hey
And
man,
my
I ain't gonna,
mentality is
I
I
don't,
own several guns, but I don't carry them with me because I
Okay.
feel like if somebody want to shoot me, they gonna shoot me. Like if
See,
I'm
I don't.
riding, pulling up at a stoplight, like how I'm gonna be able to reach for my gun and do all of this extra stuff when somebody like mentality is already ready in their mind. They already got a
Yeah.
up on me that they finna kill.
Yeah.
I
I
feel you
don't
about
know.
that.
I just don't, man. I never been a gun person.
Yeah,
Never. I mean, like some shit happened, like me fucking with some guns and almost killed myself when I was younger. But I don't fuck with guns, man.
Damn.
It
I
was
feel
on
you on that
some,
too.
yeah. It
Okay.
was on some, man. Motherfuckers playing with guns, man, and shit. Motherfucker could have been out of here. And so,
I
like,
yeah, 'cause
I
I
I
used to
I
keep
know
these
how
ones
to
in the
sh-
closet.
I know how to shoot because my old dude taught me and all that. But like, I just never fucked with guns. I don't like them because I already like if I'm angry a lot of times I have like what they call uncontrollable anger. That's
yeah,
why I avoid conflict and I try to
mhm,
like stay off to the side because it can get me in some shit.
yeah.
Right, right.
And so
I mean, but
like
you know that about yourself.
yeah, so I don't need a gun.
Let me ask you a question, Brandon. Just because you feel, because we discussed this topic last week too, just because you feel personally that you don't need a gun, do you feel like laws should be put in place because you don't feel like you want to own a gun, but do you think laws should be put in place for people that do want to own a gun to restrict them?
Yeah, I don't. My thing is because I look
Good
at a
answer.
gun every once in a while because every once in a while I get the itch to carry a gun. But shit, I'm a felon. I can't get a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
So, not trying to be funny, have my wife buy the guns. So
Right.
we got guns at home.
That was kind of the point that Adam
And
brought
see,
up. It was
what
kind of the
mess
point, but the point was it's not necessarily people having them. It's making it a little bit harder to get them. Not saying you can't have guns
hey
or
man,
how many you
see,
got. It's just making it a
the
little
thing
harder
it
to get.
is, it ain't making it, it's making it harder for the people to get them legally.
Yeah.
That's what it's
You got
doing
a point.
because
You
they
got a point.
still gonna get the guns. You got people selling guns all over. So getting stolen guns, the people who gonna have them is the criminals.
Yeah.
So now you gonna be outgunned by the criminals because y'all want to put some restrictions on it.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, it's just like I don't know. I just never thought, man, to have a gun, man. I never thought it, for real.
I can't
I
say
don't
that.
know. Cause dude, I told you when you was over my house. When the DEA dude kicked in my door, he was like, "Damn, what the guns at, man?" And I'm like, "Guns? The fuck I need a gun for?" He say, "Man, you got almost 50 pounds of weed in here, and you ain't got no gun to protect yourself." I'm like, "Damn." I'm thinking like, I was a fighter.
They just
I
figure
never thought
guns
the
and drugs go
guns. Yeah,
together.
I
Yeah.
never carried a gun. I mean, like, never carried a gun, and nobody never fucked with me.
Yeah.
That's just the Lord. That's a blessing right there, sir. Everybody not there lucky.
I always say
You know
that
what I'm
because when
saying?
I'm with
Everybody not anointed. Everybody don't have the blood of Jesus covering them. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, that's
bro,
that praying mama thing right there, man.
I gotta give it all to you, bro, because God was truly watching over you, bro, because He truly know your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody's not that lucky. Everybody don't have those type of
Yeah.
blessings on the side. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because like I said, I never even thought though, and that's the fucked up part about it, man. I never thought to even have a gun, but some people first mind is to grab a gun,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
because a lot of them niggas can't fight.
oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of them niggas cannot fight. I can guarantee you, bro. I could put 500 in the pipe and had two niggas come up and say, "Hey, whoever win this fight in a fist fight, you get this $500," and them niggas gonna come out windmilling. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's just it's sad to say, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
The birth of metrosexuals, man.
We're not gonna even get into that.
Oh shit.
We'll be here all night, bro. We ain't even got that time like
Yeah,
that.
we'll discuss it, metrosexuals later in another show, y'all.
That's for these niggas
I ain't
carrying
gonna say
these
we're gonna make that a whole
purses.
show neither.
Y'all better stop carrying them purses, man. It ain't
Yeah.
no such thing as no man bag. That's a purse,
That's what
bro.
they say. Yeah, that's a purse, nigga. Use a whole bitch for that.
Look,
Anyway,
they wearing purses and little bitty jeggings.
Yeah,
and then had a nerve to say,
yeah.
That's because they
nigga, how
can't
you
pull them
gonna run
up.
from the police like that, nigga?
You ain't.
You can't
First
jump
off,
no fence. You can't skip no steps. You can't do none of that shit.
they ain't gonna be able to do it no way because they be too high. See, they
Yeah,
using other drugs now. It ain't just weed. It's other drugs out
yeah,
here.
they lacing shit. They popping them X and well, they call them mollies or whatever they call that shit.
Nigga, you sound like you talking in a can.
Yeah, your phone went somewhere. Your voice.
That's because I'm walking around outside, man. Outside.
Yeah, you fucked up, man. You need to walk to a different area. Not in front of that car.
Outside, like ain't nobody outside.
I'm outside. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I know, man. Trying to walk away from push echo,
Mm-mm.
just keep it light.
It ain't working.
Yeah, let me speak for Rock this time, y'all. I'm gonna do my Rock impersonation. I probably won't do a good job, but we want to thank y'all for tuning into the radio, guys, today, man. And tune back in next week, man. When we got that fire, we gonna piss y'all off. We gonna say something y'all don't like, but just tune back in, y'all.
Hey man, that was almost like when Russell Simmons used to come on stage at the Def Jam and shit. God bless you.
Shirt, man, and please be on the lookout for the gear that we got coming.
Oh yeah.
Man, yeah, he said be looking out for the gear we got coming because y'all can't hear him. His
Yeah.
phone's still fucked up.
Yeah.
He walking through a tunnel. There you go. You good now. Say right there.
Y'all can hear me now?
A little
Nah, hold
better.
on.
It's still
Go
fucked
back.
up though.
When you said damn, it came in clear.
What about now?
Nah, step up. Come towards me.
What about now?
No.
Pull your penis out now, man. All right, y'all. We out, man.
All right.
Peace.
We'll see y'all next week.